Welcome back to Ego and Empathy, the podcast where we explore the psychology behind human behavior and the subtle ways it shapes our lives. I'm your host, Mandy, and today we're exploring a family role that may seem privileged from the outside, but often carries deep emotional damage on the inside. Today's episode is about the golden child. In a narcissistic family system, the golden child is the one who can do no wrong. They're praised, protected, and held up as proof that the parent is successful and admirable. They're told they're special, brilliant, better than the rest. And while that might sound like a gift, it's really a trap disguised as love. Because being the golden child isn't freedom. It's conditioning. The child learns that their value lies in performance, in achievements, appearances, and loyalty to the narcissistic parent. They're rewarded for compliance and punished with withdrawal when they show independence. They're not allowed to simply be. They're only allowed to be what makes the parent look good. It's important to remember. The golden child never asked for this role. They didn't choose to be favored. And they didn't set the rules of the family dynamic. They were chosen to play a part. To feed the narcissistic parent's ego. To mirror their ideal self. And that kind of pressure shapes the child in painful ways. As they grow older, golden children often struggle with identity. They may become perfectionists, terrified of failure or criticism. They may develop narcissistic traits themselves, because they learned early that control and superiority equal safety. And deep down, many carry a quiet fear that if they stop performing, they'll lose love altogether. This is how the cycle of narcissistic abuse continues through generations. The child who was once rewarded for power and control learns to recreate that same dynamic in their own relationships. Not because they're evil or cruel, but because it's the only kind of love they were ever taught to recognize. But here's the truth, the golden child isn't the villain of the story either. They're a victim of the same broken system that harmed the scapegoat, just in a different way. One child carries the family's shame. The other carries its illusion. Both are trapped. For the golden child, healing means breaking away from the identity that was handed to them. It means learning that love doesn't need to be earned through success or superiority. It means facing the uncomfortable truth that being adored for perfection is not the same as being loved for authenticity. If you grew up as the golden child, your healing begins with self-honesty. Ask yourself, who am I when I'm not performing? What do I truly value, not what I was told to value? And most importantly, can I let go of the need to be right, in order to finally be real? It's not your fault that you were shaped this way. But it is your power to reshape yourself now. To choose empathy over ego. Truth over image. Connection over control. And in doing so, you stop the cycle, for yourself and for those who come after you. If this episode resonated with you, make sure to explore the other episodes in this series, like the ones on the scapegoat, triangulation, and healing from narcissistic abuse. Together, they'll help you understand every part of this dynamic and how to free yourself from it completely. Because awareness isn't just knowledge. It's the first step toward becoming who you were always meant to be. Think about it. With love. Mandy.